Bitcoin is still not managed to break above crucial resistance for Bitcoin, but the question now is, will we see a little cooldown as we are seeing right now and pump afterwards? Or is this the start of the bear market as of in 2021? We have a trading setup coming up here for Bitcoin. The US government has been opened this morning, which could lead for volatility in today's market. The trend is your friend, and we can see on Bitcoin that the trend is going down until now. But what do we need to see getting changed on the trend before flipping bullish again? We are also in a massive compression zone, but there is something different in this compression zone as of other zones, and we will discuss that live in this video. But first of all, please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss something ever again in the crypto market. We have been posting setups here yesterday which unfold exactly as predicted before it even happened, and if you followed me over on X you wouldn't miss this move here. It's completely free and I will keep you posted throughout the day. And please make sure, of course, to subscribe over on my YouTube channel if you love those daily update videos. And please make sure to like these videos, and then we will dive right away into the chart for now. Because of course, we have been talking about this chart a lot, and it's the monthly time frame. And it is a resistance line that Bitcoin hasn't been breaking ever since 2017, which is not a really good sign. But right now we are rejecting it, and of course, we had some power 3 months in a row to break above it, but we still managed not to do it. But the scenario for me is quite the same as in 2021, because we tapped that line, we got that first move towards the downside. Everyone thought it was over. That is exactly what we have been seeing right here. We got that tap and we went towards the downside. Everyone thought it was over, and after that we saw a pump towards the upside, exactly like here in 2021. But an important thing to notice is we tapped that line for the second time in 2021 and we didn't manage to break above it. We get above this high we have put in right over here, and that is exactly the same what we have been seeing right over here. So we dumped, we pumped, we took all the shorts out right over here. That is what we have been seeing in this top as well. And then the bear market started, and this is quite the same as we have been seeing in 2021. So for now, the question is this a fool by the market to take you out of your positions and then move higher towards the upside and break this resistance line? Or are we still gonna see a massive correction towards the downside as we have seen in 2021? For now, only time will tell. We don't have the information right now, but it is a really important chart to keep in mind, because if we break this resistance towards the upside, that is massive, but massive for Bitcoin, and we will probably pump towards $180,000 if we see so. But if we still see so much sell pressure towards the downside, then I'm maybe looking towards the 2021 scenario, and that is more downside for Bitcoin. For today, the trading setups, we have been seeing this trade setup exactly unfold yesterday. I've been discussing this in yesterday's video, so please make sure to watch that one as well. And we have been sharing this trade over in my free Telegram group. You can join it with the link in the description, and you wouldn't have missed this move. Also posted it over on X before it happened. So we dumped towards the downside here. Right now we broke this low, we broke this start of the impulse towards our high here. So that is not a really good sign for Bitcoin. So right now I am looking for some upside here. Maybe take this out, so all the people who shorted here, take them out before the next leg towards the downside. That is what I'm looking for. But there is a really important thing here, and that is that the government stop has to end the longest government shutdown has been ended by Trump this morning. And that is something that so much people were waiting for Bitcoin to go up. When that happens, that I might think that we will dump because of this news. But a very important thing to know is that when America opens, so the US opens, we will see massive volatility coming in, because then they can trade the news that the government is open again. So keep an eye on that one as well. But I might think that we will have a buy the rumor, sell the news scenario right over here. And then this is the trade I'm looking for here. But what I said, the volatility will kick in massively, so I really want to see some signals of going down right over here, so a break of structure towards the downside before shorting this, because there is a possibility that this news will affect very positive for Bitcoin, and we will pump towards the 109k, which is also massive, because of course we are holding a lot of spots, so we don't need to trade it to make money. So that is the most beautiful thing about holding spot and trading it. Then that is a massive sign for me right now. What we can see is that Bitcoin is still in a massive downtrend. And what does that mean? We make lower lows and lower highs. Right now we are seeing lower highs getting created and prices getting pushed down here. Right now, what we are seeing, if we hold this low, but that is very important, we need to hold this low right over here, then we can manage to gain this high, and that will mean that we create a higher high here. If we create a lower high after, we can see more potential towards the upside. But there is one very important thing. We need to see a candle open and close above the 108.3k. If we don't see that, there is not much upside coming for Bitcoin. Also, if we break this low towards the downside, we will see more blood coming into Bitcoin, because then we will go further down towards the downside. So these two lines here are key levels for Bitcoin. And I really want to see one of them getting broken to open up some massive trades. And if you want to trade by yourself, so you follow me over on X, or you are in my free Telegram group, and I'm posting my trades right over there, you can trade over on WeX with the link in the description, and you will have the best trading circumstances to open up your Bitcoin or altcoin trades here. So don't hesitate, and please make sure to sign up through the link in the description for the best trading circumstances. Also, if you look at Bitcoin, we are in a compression, but a really important thing to know here is that this is a compression which is going down. And what does that mean? Like I've said right over here, that means that your trend is down. And that means that the probabilities are higher to break it towards the downside than break it towards the upside. Of course, we first want to see a real breakout happening before we can literally tell which direction will go on. But right now, I am expecting, if I look at this pattern, to maybe see more downside towards the 95k here. But like I've said, no breakout is no trade, and we will probably see a fake out anytime soon here. If we look at Ethereum, we have been discussing this right in yesterday's video. We rejected this range low. We have been talking over right here. So that is a little bit bearish. We draw these two lines, and I said these are two lines where you can look for trades on Ethereum. Watch yesterday's video back, and what we have seen is a perfect tap on this line, and Ethereum pumped right afterwards, and that was approximately a trade of 3%. If you bought spot there, you were in a nice profit. If you traded it by yourself, you would have been in a nice profit. So we have been crushing the market here lately for Ethereum. Right now, I want to see Ethereum getting broken out towards the upside for opening up long positions. If we don't see that, and we will eventually go down further, there is another zone below us, another green zone. This one I don't want to trade anymore because all the orders are gone. If we break this low towards the downside, we can short it right away. But for now, we don't have enough information for Ethereum to open up a nice trade. And that was it for today's video. Please make sure to follow me over on X to get updated throughout the day. And make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel, like this update video, and I will see you tomorrow by a brand new Crypto Daily Update video.